All right, all right, all right. We're here. We're drawing. This head is difficult, man. Dude, this and this got me tweaking. Hold on, where is wait, what? Oh, these are on the same layer. Okay. And so this one, and I believe it's going to be this one, right?
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus.
Can you stop? Can you stop? I don't care. I do not care. Right. These were incredibly difficult to me. Now, granted, this is the first time I do these kind of like up above, up down, whatever, like poses. So I shouldn't be too hard on myself. But it's very interesting how difficult they are, even though like you think you got it, but when it comes to actually drawing them, they look a little bit wonky, and it feels like they feel very not forgiving, because even if it looks so, even if like this eye a little bit was like a little bit lower, it will look off, you know what I mean? Bro got 2 pipes in the sides of his neck. It's like he's pumping blood, right? Hopefully he's not pumping something else, but he's pumping blood, all right? Man, these, oh my god, these two, I mean, they're difficult, but not as difficult as this one. I struggled a lot with this one, and then also there's this one where the eye, you can see it's a little bit, it's fucky, right? I was able to take the L. I was willing. I was like, I'm gonna take the L on this one. You know what? It's fine. Taking the L is sometimes okay, you know. But this makes perfect. In the beginning, it's always hard. After you have done it 100 times, it becomes easier. Yes, I absolutely agree. Vision do be a sensitive thing. What you mean, vision? Oh my god. Okay. All right. So hopefully, I'm not gonna talk. Like our vision is so sensitive that something being slight bit off can be kind of felt, right? Yeah, 100%. Dude, I'm actually having a lot of fun developing this little vibe coding this app, this kind of like stopwatch time tracking app. I'm low-key thinking of like bundling it in like an exe format and, you know, releasing it. I know it's nothing special, but I think it's fun. If I find a way to actually bundle it in an exe where it would just like download all the dependencies and would do everything, and we would just be like ready to go for anybody to use, I might do it. Maybe by then I'll have to include not only Photoshop but also the main kind of like also I have to think about the compatibility with Windows and freaking Linux, and oh my god, that's a whole lot of work. It might just be on Windows. Like, I'm sorry, Linux users or or Apple users. At first, I think it's only going to be both. I don't know, but I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I think its use can extend outside of, you know, the drawing kind of like area. Compatibility, bruh, right? So no head, all head. So much head. What? Botrix is just joined? What are you doing? Is slacking? Botrix? Okay. The pipes. Less slacking, more Discord. Oh, the Discording. Dude, I actually haven't used Slack in like a professional kind of like settings. A lot of people do. I haven't. And honestly, I'm glad. It's alright. Never use Slack. Yeah. I mean, Slack is like for slackers, right? We're not slackers. Right? Is that how it works? Bum, bum. We Discorders. Yeah, we're Discordians. I love how my app just like starts when the moment I touch Photoshop. Pause. And it would just like stop after 2 minutes. I feel like 2 minutes is, you know, valid. Maybe 1 minute is too little. I don't know. 2 minutes feel appropriate to me. Maybe I'll try with less. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yes. It's probably going to be in the exe. Yes, and it's going to be downloaded as a dependency probably. Cause basically like, arguably 50% of the app is AutoHotkey. Right. It kind of like has the control over like when it stops and it starts. Right? Isn't it amazing to just like start Photoshop, another app starts alongside it, you know? Has a feature where it can turn its script into exes, which have a bigger file size, I think, because they get like HK shoved into it. Oh, interesting. Huh. That would be very cool. I mean, I'm gonna be developing the exe and like alongside one of the AIs, right? I'm not gonna be doing it on my own, so it'll probably tell me what the best way to do it is. But that's very interesting. So you wouldn't really need to download AHK as a dependency. That's good. Also, I think Node.js needs to be downloaded because it uses Electron. Electron is Node.js based, right? I'm not mistaken. That kind of like needs to happen as well. Ooh. It doesn't? No, it does. Actually, it does. Yeah, it does. Because in the folder in my project, it has like a chunky nodes module folder. Oh, it's chunky. I think it's not more. It's no more than like 200 megabytes, I think. But like it's chunky compared to to the rest of the files, because a lot of the files, there's a CMD file. It's a text file. Literally most of the time it's empty, and when it's like has some content, it just has like start, like the word starts for AHK to kind of like act. I've used electronic in a technical way. Interesting. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. I actually thought I was going to start streaming earlier, but then I was like, let me make some changes, and then let me make these changes. Actually, I got Gemini. So basically, what was happening is I went to Claude and I was like, yo, I want to make these changes, and he was like, okay, and he made a little change. And then after that, I was like, yo, I want to do another thing. And he was like, nope, you're going to have to wait like 4 hours now. I was like, freak you, I'm going to Gemini. I go to Gemini. I start using the model in the middle. I don't know what it's called, but like there's 3 models, the one in the middle. And then I check the names of the models. I go like, I find the last one, which is like the Pro, I think. It has like more advanced math and code capabilities, so I switch to that one. And I think I made like 3 kind of like modifications, including the feature of the goal mode, which is basically it counts like downwards. Is that how it's said? And then after that, basically I wasn't able to use the second and the third model. I was only able to use the light version, right? Which is interesting. I never really used Gemini and it's done that. But also I never really pushed it to generate, 1K plus lines of codes in like, an HTML file, right? So I think it's valid. I think like all of these providers, AI providers, they run basically on the same kind of like, you won't find like a model that you can use for a lengthier amount of time or amount of prompts that are close in capability. You know what I mean? If 2 models are close in capability, they're going to provide like the same amount of like prompting for free users. Hello. Which is a framework that packages Chromium and Node.js together. Interesting. Locked into a certain model in the Anti-Gravity 2.0 app. I think it just went through. Author Miki, hello. Welcome. I think the messages didn't go through for a while. I'm not sure. I just read them. That was delayed. I mean, I just read them. Yep. I don't know why the title made me think about beheading. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, honestly. Actually, that's a lie. RIP. Rest in peace is right. Yeah, beheading, rest in peace, very fitting. I don't think I've had the problem with not being able to switch the models. Man, bro, you're running on Pro, man. You're not gonna find that problem. Unless you're talking about having used the free version. Also, so okay, this is how I was running it, right? Which I don't think would be the same way you running it. So when I wanted to make a modification, right, or add a feature, I don't ask it, like, it doesn't generate like the exact part where the modification would be, and I would take that little chunk and change it in my file. No, I would ask it to generate the whole file again, right? Just because I'm lazy to look for the little part and do Control F and look for the part and insert it on my own, right? I don't want to do that. I want to just like take the whole file and copy it whole, right? So that's probably like, it's generating a lot of code multiple times back to back. That's why it's like, you know what? No, you're not gonna use me anymore. I don't think I don't know why it would be a problem. I guess like if you have quota, it should work, I think. Well, I think I've seen AIs can insert just specific parts instead of generating it all. Yeah, right. So, and that's what it does by default. However, I asked it to give me the whole thing, right? So it was like, from now on, don't just give me the chunk, give me the whole thing. I don't want to read. I don't want to do any of that. Right, unless it's like something very small, it's like changing a color or changing in like some sort of writing, right? Then sure, I'll do it on my own, maybe. I mean, I think it would be less time consuming to actually change it on my own in that case. Change it just do targeted changes to save tokens. Yeah, that's probably the better way to go at it, but I don't want to do that. I mean, also I never really went and tested how much I could get out of Gemini. I already tested and I tried Claude and it didn't last long, but like it turns out Gemini is the same. But I have never tried Gemini to you know, pushing it to its limits, I guess. Yeah, that's how I do it. Copy and paste. But like the whole thing. I guess from now on I'll be more careful, right? Just because like I don't, like at this point I don't really need any like major changes anymore, unless like I think of another feature. Right now I'm thinking of just like changing some words, because there's like track and there's goal mode. Why is my phone lighting up? What's happening? Shut up. Right, so it's little changes that I might, if I'm asked to do it on my own, you know? We're making robots and we're still doing things on our own. Sheesh. What's this technology is used for then? Yeah, but you can have it make targeted changes into a file which you can copy and paste from instead of having it rewrite it all. Can it do that? Can it just like create only one file and make its changes on that one file? When the technology uses you. Is that how it works? Can it generate just one file and make the changes on that one file? Anti-gravity, I think I've seen it make targeted changes, yes. There's even a diff. Oh yeah, I've seen that diff view. It's like in GitHub. But I don't think in the, so what I was using is like the web kind of like chat version of Gemini, right? I don't think Gemini, the chat version, can do that. I'm not sure. Because if it can, then why didn't it already do it, right? All right, head. Doo-doo-doo. The web version, I think I've seen at least hints in its wording suggesting that it can make targeted diff changes, but sometimes it also seems to just rewrite everything, so I guess I'm not sure how that system is supposed to work. Yeah, I'm not using anti-gravity anymore. Well, not anymore, but at least until I get some of the quota back. I mean, I feel like it's kind of futile to start something and then after like 2 prompts it would stop on me. So unless like I have some kind of fuel. I don't think so. The file, the index HTML file, I was like making, like, I think I had it generated like 2 or 3 times. It was 900 lines of code. Maybe I can do that. I'll see about that. That's a good idea. Alrighty. I guess yeah, a good idea can just be to talk to the AI about what it's capable of and maybe what limitation there might be. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this. They can have system prompting in the background that informs them of stuff which they might be willing to tell you, at least some things, if you ask. Yeah. I agree. Also, I think it told me to come back after like 4 hours or something, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not like waiting a week like anti-gravity. Come on. I need to give anti-gravity more random code stuff to reverse engineer. I gotta see just how far my code limits can go. I wonder, like, after you like reach your limit, like, are you also going to wait like the 1 week and then you will get back to your usual quota, or like what would happen afterwards? Actually, I think I'm just gonna make like simpler shapes first. I think that works best. Simple shape. Here, please. Simple shape. Less simple shape. Simple shape. Simple shape. Simple shape. Okay. Simple shape. Simple shape. Simple shape, simple shape, simple shape. Alright. This depends whether I reach the 5 hours limit or the weekly limit, because there's those two limits. Huh. And I've never hit a limit before in anti-gravity, so I'm not sure what would happen. Maybe your computer will explode or something. It's like you reach your limit, but it's not the limit you think of. It's the limit of using your PC. honestly, that works. That works for me. Oof. All right, I guess I have to worry about the eyes now. That was good. In an earlier version of anti-gravity, fun fact, apparently you could open DevTools, I guess, because the app also uses Electron. Really? I guess I kind of had an idea with that where you could maybe make a graph or something tracking your quota usage over time. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. Actually, one thing that I wanted to figure out and I didn't know how. I mean, if I looked more into it, I would have known. But is there like a way to figure out how much quota you spent on like a free kind of like version of like your API? I'm talking API, right? So you want to check like the usage on your API, and you kind of like go to like some sort of like graph or something, and you would figure that out. Is that possible? Is there like a Gemini website for that? No, I'm sorry, like a Google website. I suddenly got hungry. Oof, almost said something else. APIs. I've not used the Gemini API. I know with YouTube API there is a thing for that. There probably is then, if like it exists for YouTube. Hungry, right? Yeah. I mean, what else would it be? I can't think of any other word. Can I do that? I mean, kind of. No, not really. That works. Oh, that works. Because now I can do this. Basically, maybe I'll make it less pointy, more rounded. And then I can do this. And then there's the ball. The ball. Too high, perhaps? Yep. Oh, we can even go lower. Huh. Intéressant. Okay, it looks sad. Oh, actually... Dun, 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 dun. I think I can get behind that. It doesn't have to be like something chunky. Okay. I don't hate that. Right, I think we can go with this. Okay. Oh. Nothing by no forget by the AI. And I think I already was able to get output from it. Whoa. Wait. So you've got an AI using an AI now. It would probably benefit from being able to search up the source code, though, because Chromium is open source. Huh. AIception. Whoa. Yeah, I wonder if you can have like multiple. States of right haiku. Simple as this. I wonder if you can have multiple instances of anti-gravity and they can communicate with each other. Wait, isn't it multi-agentic? Like that's the whole thing about like anti-gravity is like you can run multiple agents as opposed to Google CLI, which is like one agent, right? Very cool. You can make like a little council of AIs. They would either just like gang up on a problem and solve it together, or they can just like have each their own little problem to solve. I just use it like a single. Now, if you're going to be using multiple agents, that you're gonna be testing your quota there for sure. I like being able to put it. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I agree. Diddy. Diddy done did it, bruh. I mean, this is kind of crazy. If I ever use this stuff more seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if I decided to pay for more tokens. I also got to that point where it's like, it's so good you think about actually purchasing a little bit of the service. Yeah, I completely feel you. The power.